Okay, I cannot say I'm fully prepared for this, but I need to get this done. It's been too long. If you're coming from the previous video, no time has passed at all, but it's been 1.5 months since I've last recorded. I wasn't feeling terribly motivated to do this, and also I've been quite sick. So I am feeling well enough to try and get back to this. I will admit, I did look for a hint after the previous recording, and I do know what we need to do next. I have taken a look at the manual briefly to see what was up with the arrows. I don't have a good answer to that. It's just that when we were in that loss with the scooters, sometimes they were blue like this. I've got a feeling it might have something to do with how we can examine them. I can examine here, for example, but if I back out and examine there, we get something different. That's my best guess at this point. The manual doesn't say anything useful. But we've also got different arrows where we go into certain rooms and whatnot, so maybe it's just a weird quirk of the game. Alright, so I have turned the brightness up a little bit, and as per that comment, I did go looking for the prologue comic or the prologue documents, but I couldn't find it online, so I'll resume looking afterwards, but honestly, I think what we've got here is all we've got to work with. Right, so I do know we need to go in here. If I remember how to go in there. And yeah, what we need to do is we need to make a phone call. And this person here, James Stewart, Prince of Albany. And there's a phone number there. I don't know how we have to make the phone call or why exactly, but that's what I'm going to do. If I can figure out how to drive this interface. It's been a while, bear with me.
I should call Prince James. I think I have his number on me somewhere.
I don't think I would have got that at all, but hopefully this gives me some guidance as to what to do. Ignore that audio break, just grabbing my notes.
I'm not sure who to call.
We know who to call. I need to call this bloke. And in case you're wondering, yes, my hand is still very, very sore. It's recovering, but it's not quite where it needs to be yet.
Hello, Stewart's residence?
This is Gabriel Knight calling for Prince James.
Yes, one moment, please.
Mr. Knight? What in God's name is...
I know you must be frantic. Let me explain. Last night, someone came into the bedroom through the window and took your son. I followed them, but I couldn't catch up. They went to the train station and boarded a train for Toulouse. I believe they got out of a little place called Cuiza. I'm still trying to track what happened next.
Cuiza? Near Rennes-le-Château?
Yes, you know it.
Gabriel, thank you very much for informing me. I must think for a moment, please. I'm afraid our investigation of the night visitors will have to be postponed. I'll send down some men to look into the kidnapping.
Wait a minute. What makes you think the night visitors weren't involved?
I don't have time to explain. Keep your eyes open until my men arrive, if you would. I'll send Miss Nakamura along. Oh, and naturally, your travel expenses and the fee we discussed will be taken care of.
Oh, that's not important.
Goodbye, Mr. Knight. Perhaps I will call on you again when I have time for such matters.
Goodbye.
I think I really need to find that document and read it. This is so bizarre. There's either some important information in there that I'm missing, or this game is just absolutely bizarre. So Prince James's son was taken from the bedroom. We were there, I think. While we there, don't know. Kidnapped by 2 men, heading towards Toulouse, dropped off at Cuiza near Rennes-le-Château, or however those names are pronounced, which is where we're at right now. And something called the Night Visitors were mentioned. Gabriel thinks they may be related. I have no idea what they may be. Alright, I don't know what to make of any of this. Also, I can hear footsteps. There's someone next to us. And you are? Who's eavesdropping?
Peekaboo.
Who is eavesdropping?
I don't hear anything. Maybe he's got a long-winded telephone partner. Then again, maybe not.
No, they're listening to us.
That'd be kinda rude.
Yeah, but you're a detective.
That one's occupied.
Was it occupied before I came in?
I'd rather not. I'm claustrophobic.
Right, but didn't you just close it there when he made your call?
I'd rather not. I'm claustrophobic.
Oh boy. Alright, well we've made a phone call. I'm not certain I understand anything else about this game or what we're doing, but okay. Prince James's son has gone missing. We know that much at least.
Have you noticed anything peculiar going on with the guests?
Besides the Mademoiselle Butane, the guests are all of the foreign persuasion. Peculiar is not a word Jean allows himself, compris?
Have you noticed anything peculiar going on?
Okay, Emilio has disappeared. Now look at your newspaper.
A lounge. Ooh, how sophisticated.
I can't look at the newspaper?
Don't feel like sitting down.
That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I found the tilt options and the height options, so hopefully that'll improve the quality of this playthrough. I can't look at the newspaper, that's crazy. Okay, well, we've made our phone call. I've done the next step of the walkthrough that I read. Well, not the walkthrough, but the hint file. I don't know what to do next. Just like that, I'm stuck. Mosely?
It probably wouldn't make any more sense the second time around. Maybe I should wait till we're alone.
But we are alone. There's no one in here. Let's see if anything's changed up here. Emilio's back.
I don't have anything else to say to him.
And he didn't have much to say to us outside either. Unless something changed here, I'm at a complete loss as to what to do next. I was hoping that we would get a clear goal. Why are you coming around this way, Gabriel? I was hoping that we would get a clear goal when we made that phone call, but that is not the case. I don't see anything here. I'll give this about 5 minutes, but I'm already ready to crack. Because, yeah, I did watch my playthrough, which I hate doing. Apart from editing, I mean. And I'm really at a loss to try and figure out what to do next. There's either a very obscure puzzle, and no, it's not the one involving the moustache, or I'm just flat out missing something about this game's setup. Okay, never mind. Next time block. Tricky sound effect. I forgot that Prince James also mentioned Grace Nakamura. Ms. Nakamura. Is that what's happening now? No. Right, Madeleine Butane has disappeared. What am I doing out here? Is this door open? It was closed earlier.
They're closed.
It's still closed now. That's the way out of town. We can't go that way.
That's the way out of town. I wouldn't get far on foot.
About this weird house over here. Can't remember how to pronounce it.
The sign says, "Do not enter." I'd at least need a reason to ignore it. Villa Bethania, personal residence constructed by Schattenjäger. He's the one who got rich and started the rumors about a treasure.
Schattenjäger. Yeah, I'll never get that right. This way leads towards the castle. I don't remember what it's called.
Tour Magdala.
Magdala. With the hideous interior. Go up there and we see a sort of post up here. Is anyone around? No.
It's just a decorative post, I guess.
No, that's more than a decorative post. It looks like we need to insert something there. If we don't, I would be terribly disappointed. The only place I can think of going right now is back to the museum. Because we were chatting to, look at the names, Estelle and Lily in there. Maybe something's changed. Maybe they've left. Maybe they've gone on the tour. Maybe I can check out the bike shop again. I've got some options before I crack and look for the walkthrough. Although, Gabriel, I need you to hurry up a bit. If I'm not looking at him, he teleports. Has anything changed here?
Hey, they actually have souvenirs for sale. I'm sure Gracie will be all over it, if and when she gets here.
The prince says she's on her way.
Hey, they actually... I'm not sure what those paintings have to do with this area. Not that it really matters, I guess.
I'm not sure why sometimes it's blue and sometimes it's yellow. I'll probably complete the game before I realise what the difference is. Okay, they've left. But I don't believe we're going to get anything new unless there's something here. I'm pretty sure I explored this all very thoroughly.
Looks like some kind of emblem or seal in Latin. Probably from the church.
Speaking of, do I need to go back to the church maybe? Maybe that area's occupied?
Hey, that demon kind of looks like the one in the church.
Okay, interesting.
Hey, that demon kind of... It's a letter in French.
Which we can't take.
A bunch of old documents in French. Be still, my heart.
Okay, we have a connection between here and the church.
Looks like some kind of emblem or seal in Latin. Probably from the church.
Is that seal design important? Don't know. But I'm hoping that if I go to the church, something will happen. I don't suppose you've got anything to talk about?
I don't have anything else to say to her.
Nah, she heard nothing about crying babies. Anything in here?
It looks like a lost and found box. It's not really my style. Looks more like something Mosely would wear.
Indeed.
Somebody lost a hat.
Alright, let's get out of here. Shall we try the church? No, I remember exactly where it is because this layout is kind of confusing. Yeah, it's right in front of us. Anyone in here? I'll take that as a yes.
Chi è colpevole di questo sacrilegio?
May I be of service, monsieur?
Par ce signe tu le vaincras? Could you tell me what is meant by this?
It means, by this sign shall you conquer it.
It. What is it? The proper phrase is par ce signe tu vaincras. By this sign shall you conquer, meaning naturally the sign of the cross.
I am aware that there's been a slight modification, yes.
To what end? What is the it to which the words refer?
Monsieur, the Abbé Saunière designed this statue. What he meant by this, or by any of the decorations in the church, we can only surmise.
I see. If that is your answer, then you cannot be of service to me. Good day.
Monsieur?
Saunière built this place. Alright, we have some people around here. Hopefully you can point me in the right direction because, again, I'm confused as to what I should be doing next. Although Saunière was mentioned, maybe that's my next breadcrumb. Who are you and why are you here? Are you a tourist? Are you one of the people that I've written down that I've completely forgotten about? Actually, this is probably Buccelli. We haven't met him yet.
And I thought that only American tourists were that rude.
I don't think we've seen John Wilkes either, but I've got Buccelli written down. And this guy is in room 21. Assuming I've got that correct. Let's introduce ourselves.
Hi, are you with the tour?
Si, signore. And who are you?
My name's Knight. My friend Mosely is on your tour.
Ah, I am Buccelli. Vittorio Buccelli.
Nice to meet you. How'd you like the tour so far?
I am enjoying it. Yes, thank you.
That's a no. Okay, what do we have? Check into hotel, church, Holy Grail, and treasure.
Did you get in late last night, Signor Buccelli?
Signore. Yes, it was quite late.
Did you drive, or...
I took a train.
Oh, yeah? I came in last night by train. What train were you on?
From Naples.
Alright, this guy is sus immediately.
So, what do you think of the church?
It isn't a church. They should make that clear.
It's not a church?
No, this parish was closed years ago. The building is a tourist attraction, nothing more.
Same difference.
Do you know anything about the Holy Grail being around here?
The Grail is a story, nothing more.
Did you come to look for the treasure?
Treasure? Signori, please.
Oh, you don't think there is a treasure?
I would be very surprised.
Then how come you took the tour?
Well, the history of the area and the fable of the treasure, these interest one, no?
No, not really.
Then why are you here?
Oh, yeah, the history, sure.
We're here because we got bonked on a train and we've come here to recover. Is this guy just here and hitching onto the tour because he needed somewhere to dispose of a baby?
I don't have anything else to say to him.
It just seems convenient that he's on the tour, that's all.
Signore Buccelli. Italian.
Don't know whether to say Buccelli or Buccelli. We've heard both. Right, who are you?
He looks like a math teacher I had once, which explains why I never liked math.
Gabriel, be nice. It says Church of St. Mary Magdalene there, so it is a church.
Hey, how are ya? The name's Knight.
Good afternoon, Mr. Knight.
Are you the priest here, or...
People call me the Abbé, yes. The names Arnaud. Abbé Arnaud.
Just writing down your name. Similar subjects.
This is quite a place. I haven't seen many churches this, colorful.
I assure you, it is unique. St. Mary Magdalene's is quite ancient, but Abbé Saunière restored it in the 1890s. It is his spirit you see around you.
Huh. Nice.
You sound enthused.
You don't see churches dedicated to Mary Magdalene very often.
Ah, but the Magdalene cult was quite strong in the old days, particularly in this part of the world.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
The Magdalene journeyed to the south of France after the death of Jesus. She lived here for many years. In fact, you can visit her remains at a church near Marseille.
Huh. I had no idea.
Can we go there, perhaps? Even with the brightness turned up a bit in these settings, it's still very dark. You can barely make him out against the background.
The Holy Grail has been linked to this area, is that right?
The connection is nearly as old as the Grail legend itself. What have you read on the subject?
Not much. Arthurian legends aren't really my thing. But it's supposed to be a cup that contained the blood of Christ, isn't it?
A vessel that contains the blood of Christ, yes.
Once again, same difference.
Do you think the Holy Grail is behind the treasure of Rennes-le-Château?
It is possible.
Do you know of anyone in this area that has a particular interest in the Grail?
Besides myself? No one that I can think of. Of course, the treasure seekers who visit the valley are often interested in the Grail.
Magdalene.
What do you mean by the Magdalene cult?
A cult of devotion. It's still quite strong in this area, despite the best efforts of the Catholic Church. Did you know that most of the famous Black Madonna images were not images of the Virgin Mary at all, but of the Magdalene? The Church wanted to downplay the role of Mary Magdalene, so they called her a prostitute and insisted that all the Black Madonnas were really the Virgin Mary.
That sort of has a ripple effect on what we saw in Gabriel Knight too. But it's been too long.
But the Black Madonnas usually show a mother and child, don't they? If the woman's Mary Magdalene, who's the child?
Excellent question, Mr. Knight.
I know nothing about theology, so I would have immediately said Jesus.
Do you know much about the Templars?
I know the basic history. There are a few Templars buried in the cemetery, no?
Ooh.
But, yes. I think I'll refer you to a young scholar staying in the house near the Château de Blanchefort. His name is Larry Chester. He says he's working on a Templar book.
Okay, thanks.
And let me know if he's helpful at all, will you?
Sure.
Was that the bookstore or somewhere else?
Do you think that there's a treasure around here?
Of course there's a treasure, but it will not be found by just anyone. Let those who have ears hear.
Right.
I guess that's the overarching plot, that we are also looking for this treasure, which may or may not be the Holy Grail.
Abbe Arnaud. Wonder what he did wrong to get stuck in a place like this.
Once again, Gabriel, be nice. I definitely turned up the gamma, but it still seems very dark. Might have to crank it further in post. Yeah, I haven't stored some mods to get this running, but I'm hoping it's somewhat watchable at least.
Arnaud's sitting right here.
He is.
That must be the Abbe's office.
And we could potentially sneak into that based on what I saw in the previous video. We can go into the cemetery. Interesting ticking clock there. What is that arrow? Oh, that just takes me into the cemetery, never mind. We saw this window here which we can open.
That window is in the Abbe's office.
But apart from seeing a texture here, I don't see what we can do.
That window is in the Abbe's office. I don't even know who lives there.
So there's some Templars buried around here. Saunier is here, I think.
It's Saunier's grave. Shade for the dead.
That is important.
Indeed. Okay, well, we were given the name of Larry Chester, who is writing a book about the Templars. A place was mentioned, but unless it's the bookstore, I don't know where it might be. The hotel might have been mentioned, but I don't even know the name of the hotel. Where am I? Going that way. That's a museum. And somehow I've managed to get straight back here, okay. Completely no vacancies. Not completely, complete. I totally understood that.
They're closed.
Right. I didn't see any other buildings around here though, which seems to scream out to me, hey, get into this place.
That's the way out of town. I wouldn't get far on foot.
We've also heard about another place which I have not written down, but we can see someone's grave. The game dialogue is just moving a little bit too fast for me to take all the notes that I want to take. Anyone here?
Anybody home? I want to rent a bike.
Shit.
You saying shit is not a sigh. Yeah, I'm really noticing that when I hover over the license plates here, the cursor turns blue. And vice versa for this one. I can't explain that. Okay, well, what else can I try? Try this private property again. Maybe this place was mentioned, but I didn't hear Villa Bethania mentioned.
The sign says, do not...
No, that's not it. I also didn't hear Tour Magdala, which is that building up there. I'll try the museum again. And failing that, I'll go back to the church and see if I can check out that demon that was mentioned in the museum here. I mean, the game's calling the church despite what Vittorio said. Anyone in here? No. Do you have anything to say, ma'am?
I don't have anything else to say to her.
She might, but we're never going to hear it. Where else can we go? I can go back to the hotel. That way leads to the church and to the back alley.
I just want you to know, you're doing a great job.
Oh, so many people forget to say the little words of kindness. Monsieur is too thoughtful.
Don't mention it.
The newspaper is completely gone now. Mosely, are you in here? Hello. Mosely has disappeared. Maybe he's in his room upstairs.
He was in the church a minute ago. Maybe religious debate gives him an appetite.
Can we speak further?
I just talked to him in the church.
Right, but you can talk to him here as well.
I just talked to him in the church.
And by that I mean interrogate. So these two beautiful ladies here, we saw those in the museum around... I didn't write down the first time block time, so I don't know if it was about 2 hours ago by now or something like that, but I can probably speak to them again. Estelle and Lily.
It's those two British chicks from the museum.
That's one way of describing them, I guess, Gabriel.
Hi, ladies.
Good afternoon, Mr. Knight.
Mr. Knight?
How's lunch?
It's really quite good. Don't let the staff hear you say that. A bit of complaining keeps them on their toes. Lily, you know it's true, darling.
Thanks for the advice.
It's writing down that you wear blue. That's how I'll be able to identify you.
It's those two British chicks from the museum.
That's all we're getting.
Tables in a dining room. Lordy, imagine that.
That's really all we're getting. Alright. I don't think there's anything else we can interact with here, and right now I'm also not even thinking about my inventory. All of this stuff here that we've picked up, I can't even think of the first use for any of these items right now. I know they're there. I should probably be trying all my items on everything, but the way this game's inventory system works, how clunky it is, I don't want to do that because I'm going to be here for a year and a half. Is the maintenance room open by any chance? Can I find the maintenance room? It's over here. I did try to coat hanger this door, didn't I?
It's locked. Good thing I don't need any toilet paper.
Once again, you got plenty of toilet paper inside your own room, Gabriel.
Nope, those don't work together.
Right, so room 33. Are you in here, Mosely? Oh my god. Get over here. Progress. Alright, give me some answers, please.
All right, you hairball. What are you really doing here? You didn't know anything about my tree.
I'll tell ya. Don't worry about it. What about you? Since when do you take European tours?
Hey, you don't know everything about me.
Apparently not.
Anyway, I was here first. So what's your excuse?
We can talk about the baby in the case. Okay. We're going to get some info here at least. Honestly, this game's intro does nothing for me. It's left me in the dark for about 2.5 hours, and I feel like only now I might get some answers. And even that, I don't trust the game to give me what I want to know. But okay, try me.
Have you heard a baby crying since you've arrived?
A baby? What the hell are you talking about, Knight? I ain't heard no baby.
Alright. We're not saying anything about Prince James's son, though.
Alright, this is what happened. A couple of weeks ago, Grace and I got this invitation in the mail. I was passed out for a while. I'm not even sure how long.
What?
When I got up, we were at the Kauiza station. The conductor saw the two men get off. They've got to be around here somewhere.
Wow. This is really interesting.
Oh, that's fucked.
Oh, I'm glad you appreciate it.
So what's all this about? Vampires? Or did I hear something funny?
Nothing funny about it. The night visitors, Prince James calls them, but they take blood. Sounds like vampires to me.
Oh, you don't believe in that crap, do you?
Mose, you have no idea.
Well, the kidnappers are real enough. So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna figure out what's going on, that's what. First of all, there's your tour group.
I think you're swinging at an empty plate there.
Y'all got in last night, didn't you? Maybe one of you was on that train. Or maybe someone in your little group is here for a handoff of the kid. It'd be the perfect cover story.
You're right. It's possible.
Or maybe not. Which is why I gotta go check out the area too, soon as I get some wheels.
So this is a real Schattenjäger case, huh? What's going on with that whole thing? And, what about Grace?
I'll tell you. Don't rush me.
But you won't tell the player. I'm so mad right now. I'm going to need to find that story or whatever it is because, yeah, the way that was presented, Gabriel started talking, said a whole bunch of stuff which we didn't see, and then skipped ahead. So we got vampires. We were investigating a bunch of vampires. And somewhere amongst all that, Prince James's son has gone missing. We got knocked out. We woke up. The conductor at the train saw two men get off with the baby, and we're now here. And now Mosely knows everything. But we don't, because we're being kept in the dark. The player, that is.
Gracie's doing fine since you asked.
I bet. Huh? Huh? Come on. The two of you alone in the Alps.
We're not sleeping together.
What? Did he get chewed off in your last case, or what?
Oh, I don't know. We've come close a couple of times, but I get all freaked out or something.
You're starting to worry me, bud.
Look, Gracie's a doll, but she's living with me. If I slept with her and then I changed my mind, what would I do? Throw her out?
Why don't you just marry her, Knight?
Oh, God.
I forgot. You're allergic.
Even if I did want to get married, I'm not sure it would be Gracie. She's like a chair, you know?
Terrible
Say
analogy.
You see this really great chair, and you like the chair, and your mother likes the chair, and everyone says you should buy the chair, but you know that if you take it home, everything else would have to go. You know, like the chair is Louis XIV, and the rest of your place is IKEA.
Well, bud, I hate to say it, but you better start cooking or get out of the kitchen. Because you keep farting around, and somebody might just beat you to it.
I have no further comments on that conversation. Oh god. Managed to get out of there. I'm not touching any of that.
Mose, do you know anything about the Holy Grail?
The Holy Grail? No, not really.
Not really?
Why? What do you know about the Holy Grail?
Me? Not much.
Not much? Come on, fellas. A simple no will suffice.
About this Schattenjäger thing. You know, we had that big case last year.
Yeah, I seen your book, The Brutal Beast. God, what a sick freaking mind you got.
Yeah. Anyway, since then, Grace and Gerda have been getting all organized on me. Gracie even did this computer program called Sydney. Supposed to help when we're in the field. Of course, I'll never use it, but I can't tell her that.
Uh-huh. And I've noticed you're looking a little toned there, huh? Huh?
Yeah, I've been working out. Grace says I need to be in shape to chase the bad guys. I point to you as an example in the contrary. Then she points out that you never get the bad guys.
Oh, ha. Glad to see you haven't lost your butt-stupid sense of humor. So, did you ever find out how your family got into this whole thing in the first place?
No. The journals go way back to 900 AD, and it looks like it was an old family tradition even then. I don't know. Grace found a few other groups of shadow hunters, and they seem pretty decent. There's a whole ashram in India where they train monks for this kind of thing. Grace has been bugging me about going.
Why don't you?
Shit. I'm not a Lost Horizons kind of guy.
I see what you mean. Well, no point getting all serious about it.
Screw you, Mosely.
Even after all this time, he doesn't fully know his family's history because of how far it goes back. That's kind of rough.
So, how'd you find out about this tour anyway?
I read about it in a travel magazine.
A travel magazine? Since when do you read travel magazines?
What? Like you're the only one that can go running off to Europe? I'm pretty cosmopolitan myself, you know.
Cosmos-pollutant is more like it.
Oh, ha. Why don't you go write some dialogue, smartass? Get it out of your system.
Cosmos pollution? That's a stretch.
So, what about the treasure of Rennes-le-Château? You have a theory?
Not really.
Madeline says everybody has a theory.
Oh, that Madeline. Oh, what a babe, huh?
Yeah.
Gentlemen, be nice. Also, she wants money.
Wait a minute. You never said what you think about the treasure. Is that why you came? To find the treasure?
I don't know about that. Find out about it, maybe. Sure, it seemed like a lark.
But what do you...
Speaking of Madeline, now, don't you just love that kind of tough girl thing she's got going? Man.
Subject change.
I wasn't speaking about Madeline. I was talking about the treasure.
Oh, nice area though, isn't it?
Subject change. We've told everything to Mosely, I think, about the vampires and Prince James and a baby. Maybe we didn't specifically mention Prince James. We will never know. But it sounds like Mosely's still holding out on us.
Now, you didn't see the kidnappers in the area last night, did you?
Now, the guys you saw on the train both had long hair pulled back in ponytails, and they had this trunk with air holes. Nope, haven't seen anything like that since I got here.
Just writing that down. Long hair and ponytails. That's who we saw on the train. And that means that if we see someone around here like this, there's a good chance they are our kidnappers. Mosely reckons he has not seen anything of the sort.
Unfortunately, the poor guy looks exactly the same.
Nah, he's changed a bit since we saw him in Gabriel Knight 1.
I can't think of anything to talk to Mose about at the moment. Gosh, you can sit at that desk and write. You can write, can't you?
Go to hell.
How large is this room? It's nowhere near as fancy as ours. I mean, I guess that's all you really need for a hotel room. Place to stretch, place to sleep, and a place to do your business.
I don't think Mose would appreciate me poking around his bathroom, even if I could stomach it.
Technically, though, it's not his bathroom.
You heard of girl movies? That's a girl painting.
Okay. It's a bizarre thing to say.
Hey, the man's a pig. What can I say? Ugh, that's what maids are for.
That's interesting.
They probably heard he was coming and had that installed.
That's very interesting.
From the look of the floor, I seriously doubt there's anything in the closet. I thought I smelled something.
Can I pick those up?
They're not in my size, color, or decade.
That coat, though.
God, is he still wearing that gold blazer? I can't believe it hasn't fallen to shreds by now. Must be all those tough polyester fibers.
It might be a different one, Gabriel. Also, is there a badge in there? Nice that we can see. Yeah, okay, this place kind of looks like the room that I'm recording right now. A lot of stuff strewn around the place.
Now that's what I miss about living alone. Pure, unrepentant sloth.
Finally, Gabriel, you said something I 100% agree with.
Now that's cleanest spot in the room. Now that's what. Hey, the man's a pig. Ugh. J.C. Penney special from high school. What is it with me and trunks lately? Please don't make me. Now that. Hi, I'm Mosely. Wanna, come back to my room? Duh.
I think that might be all we're getting here.
Mosely must be up to something if he's carrying around his briefcase. Ooh, I don't want to see Mosley's briefs.
Okay, so we know Mosely's in his room. If I go downstairs and call 33, he's going to leave his room. I don't have a way back in though. Unless I can do something with the door here perhaps, which I don't think I can.
I'm gonna take off. You wanna look around with me this afternoon?
This afternoon? Nah, I got some things to do.
What could you have to do? You're on vacation.
I brought some work with me. Yeah, you know, a cop's work is never done.
Never started even.
Oh, by the way, would you mind not mentioning to anyone that I'm a cop?
What?
People just get kind of weird. You know, I want to be an average Joe for once. Come on.
Mose, I've got news for you. You can't get any more average.
Not.
All right. Mum's the word.
Thanks. See you around?
Yeah. See ya.
He's not told us everything by a long shot. Why is that there? I don't know, but I'll take it. Some sort of glass tumbler.
A water glass.
Not necessarily water, but you know. So, that vent. My immediate thought is maybe it leads into this room here, the maintenance room. Because we've got his room here. It looks completely different on the inside than it does on the outside, but the bathroom would be directly ahead here. Maybe the vents leads here, maybe?
It's locked. Good.
So let me try this. Let me go downstairs and push button 33 here.
I don't need Mr. Muffin Butt at the moment.
Will anything happen if I go out here? Will we get a new time block? No. If I go over here, can I do this?
Nope, those don't work together.
Okay, we cannot put water in the water glass. Got it. And it specifically says water glass as well. You could just say glass. Do you have anything new for me, sir? That piece of paper, is that new?
I just want you to know.
I just want you to know that was a complete waste of time. Can I look at that? No, that's not interactable. Okay, well, 3 people are in here.
I just talked to him in the church.
And we can't talk to those 2. I cannot go into the kitchen.
Why would I want to go in there?
I don't see anything new here. Unless...
Real propane cooking. Yeah.
Maybe?
Not right now, thanks.
How about we go upstairs and try knocking on some more doors? So, just looking at my notes, 29 is Madeleine Bouthane.
I'm not sure what I'd say if she came to the door.
You could say hello and try your suave charms. 31 is Emilio. We don't know where he is.
I'm not sure what I'd say if he came to the door.
You're going to get this a lot. This room here is the maintenance room. 21 is Vittorio.
I'm not sure what I'd say if he came to the door.
You know he won't come to the door because he's downstairs.
I'm not sure what I'd say if he came to the door.
23 is John Wilkes, who I don't believe we've met yet, or I've completely forgotten. And 27 is Estelle and Lily, and they are also downstairs.
I'm not sure what I'd say if they came to the door.
Emphasis on they. Alright, let's knock on this guy's door.
Should I see if I'm in?
You should. Yeah, this place is much more spacious than Mosely's room. But I suppose we can get in here.
I can't reach it too well from here.
Then get in.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
There's going to be a reason to go in here later. It's got to be.
I wonder whose room that is.
It's Estelle and Lily's right next to us. Has room service been in here? Not that I can see. I don't see any dead bodies either. Again, talking about anal and towels, I don't understand why. Let's take a look around. Can't use that.
I could let you. I've been living with 2 women.
Camera's a little bit high now. This music though.
What? Is this Saturday already? There's nothing in there.
I thought from the testing that I could pick something up in here. I might have just completely hallucinated that. We've got this lovely bathroom. Well, lovely is relative. I wouldn't like this bathroom, just quietly. But there's nothing we can do in here? Nothing on the ceilings? I'm very worried by that vent. That vent is telling me that there's perhaps a way into Mosely's room. And I don't see a vent out here, which makes me believe that the vent is going to terminate somewhere in there. You still in here, Mosely?
I've seen enough of that room for the moment. It already has that Eau de Mosely scent going.
That's just a mess in there, dude. Okay, well... I guess I'm going outside, but I don't understand why. Am I just wandering aimlessly? We did get the name Larry Chester, and my immediate thought was maybe that was a guy at the bookstore here, but it is currently closed.
They're closed.
I don't recall hearing that name from the guy at the church.
That's the way out of town. I wouldn't get far on foot.
Can we rent a bike now? I think that's a good idea, to try and rent a bike. I see no one around here.
Hey, anybody in there?
Guess not. That must be where they repair the bikes.
We're gonna get the same thing though.
Anybody home?
I'm guessing we're taking that. And everything else here looks like a low poly garbage, so I'm guessing we're taking that thing. In the meantime though, what am I doing? I feel like once again, unless we randomly run into someone or something out here that has changed, I'm just going through the motions, if that makes sense. Is anyone visiting the tour? I'll take that as a no. I can't move the camera up here, unfortunately. Right, so still no sign of John Wilkes, which is starting to concern me because he's the one character that we've not seen yet. Wonder if he's got a ponytail. Emilio and Madeline have also gone missing.
I don't think I'd find the baby.
Maybe I need to go down that alley. They're not in here. No one. You've still got nothing to say?
I don't have.
Again, she might have something to say to us, but we're not going to find out. Let's go left here. Actually, Victoria has left this area. No, he's still here, so we can't go in there. Is there anything I'm missing in here, perhaps? A seal. This thing?
What are they looking for? The last virgin in France? I think this one is Jesus fallen for the third time. It's Jesus and John the Baptist. They look dusty.
They look very two-dimensional. Where was the demon?
I don't think they're still taking customers. Sermon on the Mount, maybe?
We need to look at everything here.
From the dark depths of my early religious training, I seem to remember something about Veronica and a veil. He falls again, or something. Father O'Brien would be ashamed at my memory. Jesus with some more women. No, don't remember who. He's being crucified. The soldiers take Jesus' clothes and throw dice for him. I remember that one. These really remind me of Gran. I should give her a call as soon as we get back to Rittersburg.
She's still alive.
Saint Roach. Nice legs. Maybe he's the patron saint of Gillette. Never mind. Saint Anthony of Padua. And there's a kid coming out of a book. Scary. Almost enough to make you never pick up a book again.
He's kind of freaky. I don't believe any of these are demons. He said it was the same symbol that he saw at the church though, which is... maybe he's referring to something at the cemetery?
The Magdalene washing Jesus' feet. They just don't make women like that anymore. Mary Magdalene in some kind of a cave. A skull, a book, and a cross made from a tree with living branches. Huh.
Random, huh? Can't get behind there. See what's behind there, but I can't get behind it.
There's a tower on top of the altar. Okay.
That gamma.
Stained glass. It's a bit too Victorian for my taste, but Gracie loves the stuff. They got brochures, but they're in French.
Can I take it?
I don't read French. You got any of these in English?
Not at the moment, but I have some on order. If Monsieur would check back tomorrow.
Sure.
Okay, well that's something we can do if we survive that long.
Fuel for the flock. Trinkets for the Trinity. Hey, I got enough sins already, thanks.
You do. This is upsetting. I thought there was something in here that we could look at which would match what we saw at the museum. I'm not seeing it here. Unless it's this.
Nothing like a little satanic imagery to make a church feel cozy.
I think that was it.
Nothing like...
Anything at the cemetery? Or anyone at the cemetery? No. Did we see a symbol around here? We see that, but that is definitely not what we saw at the church.
That must be Saunier himself. He's looking a little worse for wear. It's Saunier's grave. It's Saunier's...
And we know now that he restored this church or this parish.
It's the back of the church.
But I suppose we can climb up here.
Looks like the parsonage, maybe, or whatever they call them in France. Looks like...
I've not forgotten about this window either.
It's the back of the church.
We could open that window. We can't do anything with the coat hanger here. No, I didn't break into anywhere as a kid, I promise.
Nope, those don't work together.
Anything here? Alright, so unless there is something down at this dead-end alley, I do not know what to do next. Well, actually I do. What I'll do is I'll log off, and I'll see if I can find this damn intro document, or whatever it is, because I really need to read it. There is a lot of backstory, which clearly is covered in it, which I need to know about.
I have no idea.
I've got a strong feeling, though, that this Larry Chester character, if he's not here, is going to be out in the valley somewhere.
That looks like a private home. No problem. I'm sure the residents wouldn't mind.
That cat. Can we pet the cat?
I can't get up there. He doesn't look real thrilled to see me.
Can't imagine why.
No I don't think I need to bust my way into that shed. It's probably just full of spider webs.
Yeah, at the moment I'm struggling to understand this game's direction. Like, I'm not understanding my goal. We're here on some sort of Schattenjäger case, which may or may not involve vampires and or a kidnapped baby. But if you ask me what my next objective is right now, like who do I need to speak to, what do I need to do, I'm floundering. The only thing I can say I think with certainty is that Madeleine Bouthane has left, her bus is gone, and maybe she's taken John Wilkes with her and Emilio. But how does that help me in any way? I would think that if I have a next step, it will be to get a scooter and head out to a new location. We might have a chat to this Larry Chester fellow. I don't know. What I might do is I'll stop recording here. I'll look up some stuff, preferably without looking at the walkthrough, but I'll tell you if I do, and try and figure out what to do next. I'll review everything that I've seen here, edit the next video, get it ready to go, and I'll figure out what to do from there. I've got a strong feeling, though, I might be looking at the walkthrough before long, because I've got no idea what to do now. The best lead that I've got so far is this Larry Chester person, mentioned by Abby Armand here. And we can't ask him about it again.
I don't want to wear out my welcome.
We just get that.
Abbe Arnaud.
Yeah. Once again, I don't know what to make of this game right now. I'm very upset that we explained everything to Mosely off camera. Alright, let me go back to the hotel, I'll cut this video, and I'll be back shortly. Alright, I'm going to put this part in at the end of video 3. At the moment, I'm about to start recording video 4. I need to let you know that yes, I cracked and looked at a walkthrough because I really wasn't sure how to proceed or what I was missing. And quite frankly, I'm glad I did. The walkthroughs, yes, multiple walkthroughs, they all said the same thing. Go to the church, have a chat to the people in there, go into the dining room, have a chat to the people in there, go up and speak to Mosely, and then just leave the hotel. Walk out the front door there. And time will progress. That is not the case for me. If I walk out here, nothing's going to happen. It turns out the thing that I'm missing is that I needed to witness a cutscene upstairs. I needed to witness a conversation before we went into the church and came back here. I'll put it in here because I need to do some editing, but if we go back to the church and have a listen, there's a sound effect here. That sound effect means that time is passing and that certain opportunities are no longer available to us, but new opportunities are available, such as if we go into the dining room, there's people there and also Mosely is upstairs. Which means that I can't go upstairs and witness that conversation because that opportunity has passed. What happens up there is there's a conversation between two people, or three people perhaps, and they say to each other, "We would like to swap rooms." So my numbers and my notes are going to change. I'm not aware of this information, and we cannot proceed into the next time block without that information. For the longest time, I thought it was soft locked, and I have not seen this mentioned in any of the walkthroughs, but I did figure out that if I go over here and look at the register,
It's the hotel registry.
not like that.
Looks like a few of the guests have switched rooms.
Indeed.
Looks like a few of the guests have switched rooms.
It's kind of hard to see, but I think what's happening there is our two ladies, Estelle and Lily, are switching rooms with Emilio. 27 is being switched with 31.
Looks like a few of the guests have switched rooms.
And now that I know that one piece of information, I can now progress with the game. Just like that. That's what I was missing. I can't help but feel that's terrible game design. I mean, I get it. The fact that we can use the registry at all is basically preventing us from being soft locked. But honestly, we'd looked at this note a long time ago. I have no reason to look at it again. I don't know how to feel about this. I really don't. I will keep playing. I might even enjoy it after a while, but yeah, that's what I was missing throughout this video. You saw me struggling for the last half hour, trying to figure out what to do. All I needed to do was look at the registry, get that one piece of information, and now I'm good to progress. Alright, I will see you in a moment in video 4.